Well, good morning from, I guess I was going to say sunny, but it's not sunny. It's dark early in the morning here in Fargo, North Dakota, and good evening to those of you down in Australia. Welcome to our Thursday call. My name is Dr. Kurt Fisnick. I'm a chiropractor. I live up here in North Dakota, and I got started with Sisel a number of years ago, and boy, I tell you what, we are seeing some amazing things. When Tom said he was going to introduce a product called the A.G.E.Pill, I thought, well, what are you going to do? What do you got up your sleeve? And when I saw the ingredients that he was putting in there, I knew that we were going to have something spectacular, and the results are just amazing. So tonight we decided to host a call where we're going to share some testimonials. I just got back from a 17-hour drive just a couple hours ago, so my voice is kind of a little raspy. I'm going to hand the call off over to Katie, and Katie, I'm going to let you be the host of the call today, if you don't mind, just because I know my voice is a little bit raspy today, if I could do that.
Sure. Thanks, Kurt. So thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. It's definitely a really exciting time in Sisel, and exciting for anyone who's involved being a product user or even interested in the business side. So as Kurt mentioned, we thought we'd put together a call tonight because we just have so many people sharing testimonials, just consistently coming in, testimonial after testimonial, and this product is just absolutely incredible. I heard Aaron, who's the VP of World Sales for Sisel, mention that when they first produced the first batch of the A.G.E.Pill, they manufactured it, because of course Sisel manufacture all their own products, which is one thing that makes them very unique. And they produced enough product for what they thought was 2 months' supply. And then the product went on sale, and within 8 days they sold out. And so they went back and they produced another batch. They manufactured some more, and then they believed they had manufactured enough for 6 months. And within another 2-week period, they sold all that as well. So it's just going absolutely crazy. I mean, everybody wants this product, and the reason they want it is because of the testimonials and how it's making people feel, how they look, and what they're experiencing. So tonight's call is really about getting other people on to share their experience, and some people have been taking it longer than others. Here in Australia, we were behind the U.S., of course, because it's manufactured in the U.S. They get the product first, obviously, and then we wait a bit longer because it has to be shipped across by air and goes through customs and comes into Australia. So about 2 or 3 weeks later, Australia got it. So I think most of the Australians who were fortunate to order it in the first lot have been on it for I think the longest time will be about 2 weeks or so. We've got a few people on tonight. So I'm just checking. Janice, are you on the call there?
Can you hear me, Katie?
Yes, I can. Great. Thank you, Janice.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me on the call to share my testimonial. I'm 56 years old. I've decided to do a double dose for 3 months. I've been taking 6 tablets in the morning and 6 at night, or in the afternoon, late in the afternoon. The first thing I noticed, so I'm about day 20 at the moment. First thing I actually noticed was just an amazing increase in energy levels. And I know I've heard a lot of people say this, but I guess when it happens individually to you, as in to myself, it is just amazing. Some days I've almost got to slow down. It just feels, people are sort of saying, like, what are you doing? What are you on? What do you, it's just such an incredible buzz almost. Almost like you are on something, but you're not. It's just your energy levels, and obviously helping you get rid of some of the sludge from my 56 years of perhaps not doing the right thing all the time. I've also found too that my metabolism seems to have sped up, so my weight seems to be a bit easier now to control. It doesn't I don't gain weight. I seem to be able to, metabolism just seems to be really quick. And definitely my memory is something like I used to have a little to-do list. I used to write things down, and then I would, you do one thing and say, oh, I've done that, I'll cross that out. Now I can just remember it and go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing without having to write down and cross things out. which is fantastic for me as well. And my sleep also is amazing as well. So, yeah, I guess that's my testimonial up to date.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for being on the call tonight. And so the next person we've got online is Sandy. And Sandy, I invite you if you could jump on and share your story.
Thank you, Katie. Just want to say I've been on the A.G.E.Pill for, must be coming up to 3 weeks tomorrow. I actually have been on the Triangle of Life for two years now, and I really believe that that really helps get the energy levels up a lot quicker with the A.G.E.Pill versus I've got other people that are on the A.G.E.Pill but they're not on the Triangle of Life, and they're finding a lot longer process to get the energy. They're feeling really tired, whereas for me, I had done like a 27-hour trip flight and got back home, and I was really, really jet-lagged. And I got home and my A.G.E.Pill was here. So at 5 o'clock I thought, I don't want to go to bed, it's too early. So I had 3 A.G.E.Pill, and within 15 minutes I couldn't believe how much better. Like, my head was so fuzzy. It was completely clear and all my energy levels come right back up. And that just amazed me how instantly how good I felt within that 15, 20 minutes. And then by day 2, I was only doing the 3 and 3. I thought I'd just start slower. And by day 3, 2 or 3, no, I think it was the second day. No, day 3, sorry. I suffer a lot from a lot of back and neck pain being a hairdresser. I've been hairdressing for nearly 40 years now and have a lot of neck and back problems. And a lot of my pain had gone. And I have not had that in a long, long time with no pain. So that was a big plus for me. And, yeah, definitely clearer thinking. And I noticed my skin was nowhere near as dry as what it usually is. And also a lot of people saying, wow, you look so good. And I think it's the reason why they're saying you look good is because they can see a more glow in your skin. So, yes, it's definitely given me a lot more energy as well. So that's my little testimony on the A.G.E.Pill so far. And,
Fantastic.
Sorry, I have gone up to the first week I did 3 and 3, second week I did 4 and 4, and I've gone to 5 and 5. And I'll probably just stay on that because I'm not very heavy. So, and also my metabolism too, I've got a very fast metabolism. So for me, I never have a weight issue, but I'm always hungry, and it drives me mad because I've always got to eat. But it's really slowed that up, so I'm finding I can go a lot longer before I need to have food, which is good. Sorry, Katie, I added that little bit in. Thank you.
No, that's great. That's awesome. I found that definitely as well. So that's fantastic. Yeah. And we've got Joelle there on the line. Are you with us today, Joelle?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, great. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm one of those ones that is just taking the A.G.E.Pill on its own. So, so I guess prior to taking it, what I noticed was just quite flat, emotional, a bit sad, kind of hormonal, teary. I'm 50, so, but, you know, yeah, hormones have kind of always been an issue. And, like, everything just felt like it was an effort and not a lot of kind of get up and go. And I also sort of suffered with an itchy scalp. So I've been taking it I'm on day 15, and I decided to double dose. I've been taking 6 in the morning and 6 at night. And what I've noticed is a little bit of an increase in energy, not so much, although I think I'm going to add some more things to that. But I have definitely noticed like more kind of enthusiasm or more get up and go, kind of not as emotional, not as teary, not as kind of flat. And a peculiar thing, notice that I'm much happier to clean and tidy and put things away and kind of even be more organised. It's, yeah, really interesting. And also my scalp hasn't been itchy hardly at all, which is just, you know, that's pretty incredible because it's, I don't know if it would be like a case of sort of psoriasis or something like that on my scalp. So, yeah, that's really improved. After speaking with Katie, I also realised I need to drink more water, so I've done that today, and I feel like I had even more energy this morning, so I can keep flushing out the toxins. And also I'm going to take them 4 tablets 3 times a day. So that started today, so I'll keep you posted with how that goes over the next few weeks, and also going to add in probably some Spectromax just to see what that does to the energy levels. But so far, yeah, really happy. Thanks.
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. So that was great to hear your comment regarding the water too, because for those of you who are listening to the call, one of the key things that A.G.E.Pill does is support the body in removing cellular waste and build up in the body that builds up over many years. And so, of course, to assist the body and facilitate that process, water is absolutely essential. And so, to get a good amount of water into your day, over the day, will really assist and facilitate that whole process. So that's fantastic. So thank you for sharing that. I think we've got Andrea on the line. You had a guess, or you were going to talk, or both of you. Are you there?
Hi, yeah, I'm here. Both of the people who gave me some really good testimony are tucked in bed sleeping, so I'm going to go ahead and share theirs. They sent it, well, the one is new. She sent it to me this morning. I received it. So I'll just read hers. Her name is Bonnie. She's from the west coast of Canada. And she says this: I've been using the A.G.E.Pill for 2 weeks, double dosed for 1.5 of those weeks. After only a few days, my brain had more clarity. Not sure how much it helped, but it has definitely been a help. Mainly, I was surprised by my face. One morning, I looked in the mirror. I stopped short. It didn't look like me. My face suddenly had become thinner, and my cheekbones were very obvious. My skin has a youthful glow, and I don't really have wrinkles, but the degraded areas of facial skin have become more smooth. I look forward to another week or 2 on the pill. The results have been very fast. So that was Bonnie's testimony.
Fantastic.
And then I have one from Rhonda, lives in Las Vegas, and so she's tucked into bed right now too. Let me scroll up here for a second. Okay, she said, I'm hoping my eyebrows, eyelashes, and nails grow. Happy face. In the meantime, I've noticed softer, smoother skin, and a biggie for me is I'm not so cold anymore. Usually the palms of my hands and the bottoms of my feet are always cold when I touch other parts of my body. Not anymore. At work I usually ended up wearing a sweater because they keep it so cold in my office. I think if I only put it on once in the last 2 weeks. I'm thinking my circulation is improving. Also, I've lost 4 pounds. I've quit drinking soda and only drink water now, so part of this might be due to the water, but I'll go with the A.G.E.Pill. Also, I haven't worn shorts outside the house for a long time because my legs from the knees down look terrible. I got a pretty good sunburn years ago, and my shins were rough, darker than the rest of my legs. I don't have varicose veins, but you could see several veins. That has greatly diminished. My shins look like the rest of my leg, and my legs are pretty much a solid color with no road maps. I might go back to wearing shorts next summer. So I thought those were 2 great testimonies from her, from my teammates. And then personally, I think in about 5 days I woke up and looked at the skin on my arms and went, what? Because I've just had a marvelous time with how much my skin has improved. I have been double dosing since probably the end of July, and now in the last week or so I've noticed my hair is just fabulous. Like, it just feels so much softer. It's not dry, and so I'm enjoying that. But the biggest thing that I've noticed is my ability to remember things. And just for instance, today, to get on the call, I had to get the code number, and I read it to myself, and I went and popped on the call and put it right in. If that had been 3 months ago, I would have had to write that number down to actually get on the phone call today, because there's no way I would have remembered 6 digits, even 6 digits, to go get on the call. And when I transfer phone numbers, like if someone sends it to me in a message or they send it to me in an email and I go, oh, I want to put that number in my contact list, I'd go to my phone and I'd have to repeat going back to the resource for the number like up to 5 times. The 5th time was usually just to double check to make sure I got it all right. But I go back and forth just to transfer a number so I could save it. And now I can do it in like 2 times. And I keep testing myself, and I'll go, okay, let's see if we can do it 2 times. And I'll do it in 2 times, and it's like I'm so happy inside, because that's been very frustrating to me for a couple of years now. Other than that, I think Sandy hit it on the head with the Triangle of Life information. I did not have any on hand in July. The end of July through August, I didn't have any on hand because I put a lot of money into the A.G.E.Pill, and then so I was taking naps during the day. I was tired. I'm like, where are all these people getting all this energy? It's putting me to sleep. So I figured I just needed to sleep for my body to repair something. But this month I reordered the Triangle of Life products, and I've been doing a lot of zooming around lately. So I think she hit the nail on the head with that one.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us today, and I really appreciate you getting on the call so early, being at Canadian time. So thank you again. And I'm just wondering, Trevor, are you on the call? Would you like to share a little bit where you're at?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me, Katie?
Great. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Okay, great. Yeah, look, I'm just loving this A.G.E.Pill. Just listening to everyone, giving their sort of personal testimonials is really awesome, and I can really relate to a lot of it all. For me, I'm trying to think of a way how I'm feeling, and I think I said last week that it's a new kind of feeling that I'm having in my body. I'm like a really mature kid, I spend a lot of my time running around now since I've been on the A.G.E.Pill. I've really got lots of energy, and I feel like I'm just zooming around all the time doing stuff, and I sort of get a little bit tired. I might have a kiddie kind of nap kind of thing, and then I just get up and off I go again, and I just keep going. So, I'm just really loving it, Katie. I just really enjoying it. It's weight-free for me now. It's something I've incorporated too. I heard Kurt mention in a call that he did recently about bolting in the Eternity product about half an hour after taking the A.G.E.Pill. And I gave that a shot, and just to see what would happen. And I feel that's really like turbocharged the energy within the body. And I've done it a few times, and then I've backed off it because I've been in a situation where I haven't had that just that ease of just having that Eternity there. But yeah, it certainly does help. So that's a little tip for everyone, Katie.
Great. Thank you for sharing that. That's fantastic. So I guess I'll share a little bit of what's going on with me too. So I think I'm up to about day 16 or something around there. And first week I noticed the most noticeable effect was mood enhancement, as Joelle had mentioned, and Sandy, straight away, feeling a mood boost. And then as we've moved into the second week of using it, I felt better at the gym. I go to the gym and I train a bit, and I felt more inclined to want to go. Often at the end of the day, I do have to push myself a bit to get to the gym, but now it's become more effortless, and I've certainly found that I've been getting through the workouts quicker and recovery time faster as well. So I'm really excited about that. But then I've also noticed now my hairline around the edge, it's sort of like I'm almost growing a fringe, because all my hair's all one length, so there's sort of a fringe going on there. So I'm guessing that it's probably attributed to that product. So time will tell as we move into the weeks and months and go along. So I'm really excited about this product and just the fact that we're getting consistent testimonials. You know, some people may not get them as quickly, some people may take longer, and there can be a whole host of reasons, I guess, for that. Drinking water is really important product. For me, dosage-wise, so I'm 43. I just turned 43. I weigh about 54 kilos, and for me, I started on 2 tablets and then was doing 2 tablets 3 times a day for the first week or so, and then I bumped it up, and now I'm doing 3 in the morning, and then I'll spread 2, 2, and 2. And what I'm finding is that the consistent energy, definitely, and just feeling happier all day. And then I found that I decided not to take them just before bed because and some people it assists with their sleep right before bed, but I guess my mind's so active and busy, I do need a wind down time. So I get excited just by even taking the tablets now, and I'm just excited to want to get up, drink my water, and take the tablets. So I get out of bed, drink that half a litre, 700 mils of water, and then take the tablets, and then they're best taken on an empty stomach, and then have your meal afterwards. So that's what I found for me personally, and everyone's a bit different, so it's important that start with following the instructions or on a lower dose, work your way up, really gauge how you feel. If you've got a medical condition, please consult your doctor if you've got any concerns at all. And the other thing that I wanted to share with people on the call, there is a thing called niacin flush, and that is from B3. So the really key ingredients in the A.G.E.Pill is niacin, and it comes in different forms. And they're precursors for NAD+, which if you do a search on NAD+, there's lots of articles and clips about the research NASA and Harvard are doing in regard to that, and animals and mice and stem cells. But I'll let you do your own research regarding that. But getting back to the B3 can cause what's called a niacin flush, and it's different in everybody. It would be also to do with, I guess, weight and hydration. So when I have 3, actually I've worked up to 3, I'm okay now. If I have more than 3 in one go, I'll get what's called a flush, which is where your skin gets warm, your face feels kind of tingly, it kind of feels a bit like sunburn, and then you just drink a bit of water and then that dissipates. So everyone's different. Some people don't experience that at all and others do, but you can do your research on that. There's lots and lots of articles written by doctors, and if you jump on PubMed and do a search on niacin flush, there's so many things that B3 is used for by doctors and medical professionals. So definitely worth doing some research on that. So I just wanted to share that with people, so just in case it happens, not to be concerned and just adjust their dose accordingly. So, as you can hear from the amount of testimonials, it's an incredible product. And, I'm sure we're going to be getting more and more as time goes by. Tom did mention on a call that it takes about 3 months, so 12 weeks, to really get the full effect. So for these people that you're hearing the testimonials in a short period of time, some people are saying, well, I haven't really noticed too much. They're really saying by the 3-month mark, just, watch out and listen to the testimonials coming in at that time. So, yeah, we really feel this is an awesome product. Obviously, it's a top seller at the moment. There's just people are buying it like crazy from all around the world. So if you're interested, please get back to the person who shared this call with you and let them know that you're interested in purchasing it or trying it. So I think that's all I wanted to share for tonight. So we'll cut it a little bit short, which is good. So for those of you who are up early, you can get on with your day, and those of you who are it's your evening time, you can prepare for bed, I guess. I want to thank everyone for being on the call. So Trevor, did you have anything else you want to add? Oh, actually, I do want to add one more thing. I am doing a series for anyone who wants to follow it on YouTube called Growing Younger with Milo and Me. I'm also giving it to my dog. My dog is a Labrador. She's just about to turn 14, and she's in pretty good health for her age. She's always been fed a really good diet, a raw food diet, no tin food or dry beef or dry food. And I put her on actually a little bit of the Triangle and some TSX about a year ago, and that seemed to be keeping her pretty good. But now I've started her on the A.G.E.Pill. And, well, I'll let you watch for yourself if you're interested. If you jump on YouTube and do a search for Growing Younger, Milo and Me, you'll find the video come up. And there's so far 3. I'm up to episode 3. And last week there's been quite a big change in the dog, in Milo, which is very exciting. And you can share my excitement, and hopefully that'll get you excited too and build some curiosity there. So I think I'll leave it there unless, Trevor, you had anything else you wanted to add?
Katie, this is Dr. Pisnick. Wow, you know, watching those videos of you and your dog, it's just awesome. I give some to my lab as well. He's sitting there listening to the call with us right now, and you know, I had to trick him into taking it because he just doesn't like to take pills, so I got to hide it in his food. But he takes it every day, and you can see him getting younger. So thanks everyone for sharing your testimonials this morning. And like Katie said, wait till 3 months comes around. Wait till 6 months comes around. Wait till you hear what the testimonials will hear then. I mean, it's life-changing. This is life-changing. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.